Hello and welcome to the Messianic Videocast, a video podcast glorifying God by exalting the truth of the universe and exposing the lies of the devil. I am Emmanuel, your host, and I would invite you to subscribe to this podcast to download the fresh content. I am the Messiah God has sent to the earth to herald warning of the devil's plans to destroy our souls, and the gospel that the Lord has come now through Christ so all can have salvation. God and Satan are at war, and this entire dimension of the universe has been made manifest by their two powers colliding. The earth was created amongst the stars to host the final battle, and now in the midst of the Armageddon our eternal fates are being decided. The Christ and the Antichrist are now upon the earth in flesh, and now humanity has the choice to either submit to the commandments of God and have eternal salvation, or to submit to the reign of Satan and be damned eternally. Mankind must protect the Messiah and destroy the Antichrist before it is too late, and all souls will be forever in the clutches of Diablo. Everyone seems to be placid and lukewarm about what they believe, whether they believe in an atheist evolution or a Christian salvation. We exist in a time where our world is ending, and we are heading towards the apocalypse, full throttle, down a one-way track to hell. And we must stand up in messiahship with our Lord and unite against the evil wickedness destroying this world. Our souls depend upon it. Everyone has an excuse. You could tack Jesus up on a cross as a scapegoat for your sin, or you could just discredit the belief that there is a God and just assume that nothing will ever happen to you in eternity because there's no such thing as life after death. There's even Islamic jihadists who do acts of evil like murder and torture, but they believe that they're saved because of their Islamic beliefs. They perform the Salat 5 times a day and adhere to the 5 pillars of Islam. This is a fraud. Everyone is deceived. We are all being condemned. And there is no escaping the wrath of the Armageddon with a religious mask or the blind ignorance of atheism. People who have a sense of fidelity just get so twisted up in superstition. And then people who have absolutely no fidelity are just twisted up in carnal sin. And we must ask, what is the force behind all of this corruption? Many automatically assume that's Satan, which is true. Satan is destroying our world. Satan is destroying our souls. But no sect of humanity will prevail. Just because you've submitted to some superstitious formula that conjures your salvation out of just beliefs does not mean that you are actually going to make it to the afterlife. Everyone has a religious formula. There are thousands of religious beliefs and different ways of believing in the same God, or a different God, however you want to look at it. But all of these ways are all enveloped in the same grand deception. Satan has deceived the world into ignoring the true vitality of life, assuming that we can just dine and feast on the world's splendor while it's being destroyed by our glutton and still make it to the heavens above. This is false. For we will be held accountable for destroying the world, and we will not be blessed with salvation. We are giving the devil victory over our lives. As stated in the Messianic Gospel, if the Christ does not save the world and save the souls of God's children by delivering the truth of the gospel, by unveiling the grand deception, by enforcing God's authority with the divine power of the Lord and healing the world, then we will burn. We will perish. And that's the terrible truth. Our human race is not greater than the world. Humanity does not surpass the earth's value. Why? We're just arrogant and self-righteous. The world has dominion over us. We've subdued it, we've ravaged it, and now we're going to destroy it entirely. And we will condemn our souls to hell for it. Therefore I say unto you, make change. Take a stand. Don't settle for the destruction of earth because you have your carnal pleasures and comfort. Because you're not the one starving in Africa. Or you're not the one being slaughtered in Iraq. Think about God's treasure on earth. Think about God's purpose on earth. Earth has been here for billions of years. Humanity, hundreds of thousands. Maybe more, maybe less. We didn't create the world, so why should we be able to destroy it? It is a terrible curse we've become. We've become a monster and we've given birth to demise with the sin amongst us. And as it festers within, this virus spreads to all life forms on earth. The animals, the environments, the ecosystems, and the earth's life itself as a whole. Now what will we do to repair this planet for generations to come? What will we do to rectify these wrongs done? People say the world is lost and we have no hope. But then I ask you, how can you know this? How can we just give up without trying? It took 1 century to devastate this planet in the way we have. 1 century nearly. And we've caused damage that's going to last thousands of years. In fact, we're going to go over that edge past the point of no return. I testify, steadfast and unshakable, like an indelible pantheon surviving an age crushed to rubble. I stand with the will of God inside me and declare to the world that the Lord has come now through me so salvation can be granted. But the only way we can be saved is if we unite in Messiahship as a universal kingdom, standing up for the salvation of earth first. Now I must rise up and claim majesty and dominion over the whole world. Mankind must buckle to its knees like the World Trade Towers, or it will forever bear the burden of sin and eternal damnation. We are gazing at the end days, and amidst this apocalypse, we will decide the course of our fates forever. Therefore I plead to you with an SOS, a call of mercy. Do not destroy this planet, and instead stand up with me, rise up with me, and make a difference in the world. Make a difference in the lives of all who exist. Please read the Messianic Gospel or listen to the Messianic Gospel in an audio format, understanding the truth of the universe, so you can know how to react to this message.